Day 18 of 60, and this is the vulnerability that turns a victim into your accomplice without them clicking a single thing. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF, abuses the trust a server already places in a logged-in browser. By the end of these 5 minutes you'll know how to spot exploitable endpoints, build a working proof of concept from scratch, and write a finding a developer can't wave away. Let's get into it. Fire up OWASP Juice Shop and proxy it through burp. Find a state-changing request, a profile email change, a password update, a fund transfer. Look at the raw request. Is it a post, put, or delete? Does the body carry a CSRF token, something like _CSRF or authenticity_token? Check the set cookie header too. If the session cookie has no SameSite equals strict or SameSite equals lax attribute and there's no anti-CSRF token, you're looking at a likely exploitable endpoint. That triage, token plus SameSite, is the whole game. Why does this even work? The browser's SameOrigin policy stops attacker JavaScript from reading your responses, but it does not stop the browser from sending a request. And here's the trap. Cookies auto-attach to any request going to their domain. So if my malicious page tells your browser to post to bank.com/transfer, your browser cheerfully attaches your bank.com session cookie. The server sees a valid session and processes it. CSRF doesn't break authentication, it rides on top of it. Now let's weaponize it. The classic POC is a 5-line HTML form that auto-submits. You write a hidden form with action pointed at the transfer endpoint, hidden inputs for, to, and amount, and a tiny script, document.forms, 0.submit. Hosted on a local server, Python, http.server 8000. The moment a logged-in victim opens that page, the form fires, the cookie attaches, and the money moves. No token, no consent, no warning. That's the entire attack. JSON APIs are trickier, and you need to understand why. If the endpoint expects content type, application/JSON, a simple form can't send it. Forms only emit text/plain, Erlang coded, or multipart. So you'd reach for fetch. But a JSON content type triggers a CRS preflight options request, and the attacker's origin won't be allowed. That's why pure JSON APIs are often not CSRF exploitable. Report that honestly, don't flag an endpoint you can't actually fire against. Let's prove it in a lab with Python. Use requests session to authenticate as the victim and capture the session cookie. Then build the forged request manually, same cookie, attacker-controlled body, and crucially, NO token and NO custom headers, exactly as a cross-site browser request would arrive. Send it and assert the state changed, check the response, then requery the account to confirm the email or balance actually flipped. That assertion is what turns "I think it's vulnerable" into "here's the proof." Now test the defenses, because your finding has to recommend the right one. Defense 1, a server-side CSRF token the attacker can't read, replay your POC, it gets rejected, that's the real fix. Defense 2, SameSite equals strict cookies, the browser refuses to attach the cookie cross-site, blocking the form POC. But SameSite equals lax still allows top-level get navigations, so get-based state changes slip through. Defense 3, a required custom header like X requested with, a form can't set it, only SameOrigin.js can. Test each in burp and document exactly which blocked you. Then write it up like a professional. Severity, rated on business impact, an email change CSRF leads to account takeover, that's high, not medium. Reproduction steps, log in as user, open the hosted POC, observe the state change. Include the actual POC URL or the HTML inline. Remediation, recommend synchronizer tokens as the primary control, and call out that SameSite is defense in depth, not a complete fix on its own, because lax leaks and older browsers ignore it. That distinction is what makes developers trust you. Day 18 done. The takeaway: CSRF isn't about breaking encryption. HTTPS does nothing here. It's about forging trust the server already grants the browser, and the fix lives in request validation. Subscribe for day 19.